Hello everyone to another Catan video. So I'm in the fourth position. I like the 8-4-10, 8-4-3, 9-5-10 seem to be a decent picks early on. 6-5-11 or 6-4-11 are decent as well. I like 9-5-10 quite a bit, especially because it is so close to the wood port. So a setup like 9-5-10, 8-3-4 seems to be a decent setup. Also 9-5-10, 6-4-11 will be very strong, but I don't think I will be able to get that setup. To be honest, I don't think I will be able to get 9-5-10 at all, especially because I am in the fourth position. Somebody will go for 9-5-10 because of the proximity to the wood port and the 3:1 port. I can get a setup like 8-4-10 and 8-3-10 and then build on the brick port. That seems possible. Yeah, 8-3-10 seems a little unlikely. Somebody will go for 8-4-3 before that. So, yeah, seems, yeah, 8-4, 8-3-10 is gone immediately here because Brown takes it. Believe Purple should go for 9-5-10 now. Purple might want to go for a better wheat production. Go for 6-5-11 or 6-4-11. Purple goes for 6-3-4. So that does leave 9-5-10 open for me. And I think I will have to go for that setup. I can go for something like 9-5-10, 6-5-11. Or I think going for 9-5-10, 8-3-4 is still better. Uh, yeah, I like 9-5-10, 8-3-4 because first and foremost, I have six different numbers. Although I will be playing a game without any ore. Uh, but I think that should be fine. I can go for something like 6-11-12 and then try building on 11-4, excuse me. But I don't like that setup much. The other option is going for 6-5-11 and then try. I can also go for 9-3-11. So something like 9-3-11, 8-3-4 is also possible. But in any case, I think going for a strong road building setup would be fine in this game, especially because everyone else is fighting for ore spots. Now, again, I can still go for 9-3-11, but I will just stick to my original plan and build on 9-5-10. The reason why I pointed to the right over here is because I want to build on 6-3 as well as on 4-11. I don't think anybody will go for the 8-10 spot, so I should be able to build there later on in the game. I think the 6-3 spot will be left open for me, so I can build on 6-3 and on the 3:1 port on 8-10 and on the 9 wood port. Purple can go for goes for 8-10 themselves. Wow, I didn't expect that at all because purple doesn't produce a lot of wood in the first place. So that does affect my plans a little. So I believe 9-3-11 will be left open this game. because purple would want to build on the 8-4 spot. Brown here can go for something like 6-5-11, have a very strong uh, ore and wheat setup, and then build on the wheat port because they produce a lot of wheat as well. Going for anything else like 6-5-12 or something will be a mistake because that leaves wheat open for red on 5-4-11. So I believe, I mean, the other way around, if brown goes for 6-5-11, then 6-11-12 will be open as well. So in any case, I don't think so. Brown can block red on all the tiles. Points upwards, I think that is surely a mistake because now red can go for 4-5-11, and then brown has a long way to go towards the 9-3-11 spot. I do start with a couple of roads in hand, so I can actually cut off red and try building on 9-11 myself, and that will increase my ore production and a little bit of wheat as well. So I would want a 4 and a 3 to roll early on in this game. So at this point, I think I will just offer a wood for sheep. I believe purple can accept it. I think purple has a V sheep in hand because of 4 did roll. Yeah, purple does accept it. So that's good for me. And now I think I will be cutting off red, increasing, like if I am able to build a settlement on 9-11, I should be able to get ore production, which would be good for me. Three rolls, that's a little unfortunate. Uh, I can accept a trade like this. Maybe if I do a 1:2, purple might be willing to accept it. I say 3 is unfortunate because I traded away a wood for sheep, but now I have a couple of sheeps in hand, but no wood or brick in hand. Yeah, seems like the trade isn't going through, so I'll just hold on to these cards. I do roll the first 7 of the game, and I think I can block red, and yeah, that is what I will choose to do at this point. I do get a wheat, that's good. I don't produce a lot just yet. Yeah, I can accept this trade with brown. Getting a wood is good for me. Let's see if I can get a brick as well. If this trade goes through, then I will be able to accept the trade with purple. Yeah, I don't think red is going to accept any of the trades, and red is taking quite some time to respond. So at this point, I'll just end my turn. Yeah, not sure what red is doing. Yeah, maybe red is just AFK now. That is possible. Okay, red does roll a 4. I would want a. Yeah, so brown plays a knight. I think blocks the 8 break here. Yeah, and steals from pink. Sorry, purple. I don't mind that at all. So if a couple of tens roll, a 10 roll, I'll be very happy because I'll be able to get 9-3-11, which is way better than just 9-11. So not sure what brown is trying to do here. I think brown was going for a road and a settlement this turn. 7 rolls, so now red has to lose 4 cards. A little unlucky there. And purple has a easy block on the 5 wood, blocking everyone. And might steal from me. Seems a possible option. Yeah, as expected, does target me there. So now with purple getting that settlement on the 8-4 spot, has a very strong Orville cheap game, also has the 3:1 port and a decent brick production. So that is surely something that should be considered purple as a real threat now. Yeah, so wow, red is asking for. Red is just, I think, a little frustrated with the start that the game has had so far. Red does get their city. 11 rolls that gives red some wheat. Not sure why purple is taking this much time, but does roll another 7. At this point, I think purple should target red and not me. Yeah, exactly. That's what they do. I do roll another 7 and I will target purple and I get a wheat. Let's see if anybody wants to give me a break. I don't think anybody has a break. 10 hasn't rolled in quite some time and neither has an 8 rolled. So let's see if I can get a trade like this. I will be able to do a 4:1 in this case. Yeah, so red is now uh, just being irrational. Being frustrated is completely understandable. I think I'll just do a 4:1, build a road towards the 9-3-11 spot, and end my turn here. So 4 rolls immediately afterwards. So that's good because the 4:1 didn't affect me negatively per se. And an 8 rolls, and luckily I have blocked the 8 ore. So brown and purple both lose an ore. So if no 7 is rolled, I should be able to get a settlement on 9-3-11 in the next turn. Does roll a 7. I think can target the 5 wood and steal from me. Okay, I'm happy that it's still targeting red. And building towards the brick port also makes sense because they have purple has a lot of brick production on 8 and 10. Do roll a 5 here. That gets 2 ore for red and a wood. But I will be able to get my settlement as I wanted on the 9-3-11 spot. Gets a 7. I think should be blocking the 8 break and might steal from me because I cut them off. Exactly does do that. A little unfortunate that red is targeting me, but that's how it is sometimes. I think brown can now target the 9 ore spot. Although will not be stealing from me, it is still a spot that I am on. Okay. Blocks the 10 break. I don't mind that at all. So purple can immediately play a knight and block the 5 wood, but I don't think will be able to steal from me because I don't have any cards. So a 9 is a very important role for me now. Gives me a ore and a wood. But so far in this game, we haven't seen any 9s. Uh, Not sure why purple is taking so much time just to roll the die. Maybe they are considering playing their knight. 12 rolls. Seems like purple does not have the knight, or maybe they do not want to play the knight because it is only blocking a 10 brick spot. 6 rolls here, not much that I can do because I don't have any cards in hand. 7 rolls, so now brown has to lose 4 cards. And even if red blocks the 8 brick, will be stealing a wheat from purple. Maybe would want to block the 8 ore, yeah, and steal from gray. Sorry, brown. That's the first 9 of the game, so that's good for me. Gets me an ore and wood, as I said. I think purple, if purple has a knight, might play now, but instead just rolls a 7. Uh, can still try stealing from me. That's a valid option. Yeah, purple is playing this game a little too slow for my liking. Okay, blocks the 9 ore, but steals from red. So on my turn, I wouldn't mind rolling a 7 myself. Instead, I roll a 3 that gives me a wood and a sheep. Let's see if anybody wants a wood. I don't mind trading it away for a wheat or a brick. Either of them are fine. Because 10s haven't rolled at all and 8 hasn't rolled in quite some time, I don't think anybody has a brick. I might be able to get a wheat. I don't think anybody wants the wood anyway because the 3 gives a wood to everyone except for red. So in that case, I'll just end my turn here. So my next target is building on the wood port, and then I can continue my setup at 6-3 and 9-2. Both of them are decent spots. A 10 does roll. That's pretty good. That gives a brick to everyone. Red gets 2 bricks, but everyone else gets a brick from that, from a 10 roll. So pretty even for everyone there. Don't want to give my sheep away because I produce very little of it, only on the 3. Yeah, so it's a pretty slow game because people haven't been playing the game very quickly. Red builds towards the 3:1 port. I think that's the right choice for now. 6 is rolled. That gives a wheat to both brown and purple. 8 and a 4 would be excellent for me. I will be able to get my settlement on the wood port. Yeah, purple has been playing this game very, very slowly. 9 rolls. Unfortunately, my 9 ore is blocked, so not much that I can do there. And a 6 rolls again. I can offer a wood for wheat, I think, but not sure if anybody would want that. Yeah, and waiting for purple is a little tedious now. Uh, Purple does take quite some time to roll the die to respond to trades. So that's unfortunate. So I might just reject any trade that they want to do and move on with the game. So these sixes have been really, really strong. I would say I might ask for 2 cards instead of one. Another 6 rolls. Wow. So these sixes have been pretty good for both brown and purple. Getting wheats uh, at regular intervals is pretty good. So again, just as the last turn, I am still stuck with the same cards in hand. So I would still want a 8 and a 4 to roll. Seems like brown might save for a city now. And brown getting a city on 6-5-12 and on 8-3-10 will be very, very strong. Yeah, again, purple just spends almost 20 seconds each turn before rolling the die. It's a little frustrating, just waiting for somebody to roll the die. I think they are just busy doing something else. Does roll an 8 though, so gives me the brick that I'm looking for, and now all I need is a. Wow, I would have accepted that. I would have countered that trade, but so yeah, purple now gets a city, is very, very in a very strong position. A 4 does roll, so I am able to get my settlement on the wood port, and I will end my turn. So I wanted a 8 and a 4 to roll. Exactly those two did roll. But now every 6 gives purple two wheats. And sixes have been rolling very, very frequently this game. I believe purple will just accept that trade, asking for a sheep and in return giving a ore and a wheat. So that is a very strong trade for purple there. I think the 8 brick gets blocked. Or maybe the 4 sheep is also an option. So brown should be targeting purple, but not sure what they would actually do here. Yeah, does block purple, which is pretty fine by me. I would want to get a city now. Especially getting a city on 5 9 10 will be very, very strong. Also, getting a city on 9 3 11 is a strong setup for me. So again, have to wait for purple to just roll the die. Not much that we can do here. Like I can best that I can do is just report purple for wasting time. But yeah, I do roll a 9 here. So I think I am short by a card. Let's see if anybody wants to trade something with me. I would need 2 trades to go through. I am looking for a wheat myself. So at this point, I think I'll just do a couple of 2:1s and get a dev card. I do get a victory point. That is pretty decent. I think I should be able to get the longest road as well in this game, especially because of my wooden brick production is so high. Another 9 rolls, so that's pretty good. So now I need a couple of 4s or 11s to roll. Actually, even if a single 9 rolls, I will be able to get my city. So my dependence on 9 just keeps on increasing. I get an ore and 2 wood, and with a wood port, that is basically 2 resources. Purple at this point will surely wow. So red keeps on offering these easy 1:2 trades, 1:2 trades with purple, and purple is taking full advantage of that. At this point, I think brown blocks the 8 break. Should be targeting purple, but might target. Yeah, yeah, does target purple, which is completely fine. Unfortunately, when purple plays the knight, blocks the 9 over, they have to steal from me because red doesn't have any cards. Or maybe they can block the 5 wood and steal from brown, but that would be wishful thinking. Yeah. So purple being a very slow player is frustrating. Yeah, so I am reporting purple there. Yeah, as expected, the steal from me and rolls a 9, so that's unfortunate because I would have been able to get my city in that turn. I do roll a 5 here, but again, I am short by just a single card. Yeah, and so I believe at this point I will just hold on to. I won't go for getting a dev card. I might convert my couple of woods into a single wheat and end my turn. So another 9 rolls. Little unfortunate that these nines are. I mean, happy that the nines are rolling, but unfortunately 9 has been blocked. Wow. So I basically get blocked by 3 ores there because 9 rolled thrice in a row. I'm happy that my numbers are rolling for a change. The last few days, if you might have saw the video, it was pretty frustrating. Wasn't able to get any cards when I wanted. 6 rolls here. Let me see if I can offer a wood. If I can get any trade, I might be able to build a road and a city this turn. Yeah, and now it is red who is not responding to trade. So looks like I will just have to do a couple of 2 is to 1s, and I will also build a road towards the 6-3 tile, get a city as well. The reason why I built a city on 9-5-10 is because that increases my wood production, and that would be pretty nice when I have to do a 2 is to 1. Yeah, so if it is not purple who is wasting time, it is red. So now we have to wait for red to roll the die as well. Not sure what's going on in the game. A 10 does roll, so that gives me 2 bricks. Actually, that gives 2 bricks to everyone in the game except for purple who gets only a single brick. Uh, all I can offer is a brick, so I don't think red would want to accept any trade. That seems to be a good trade, but might not be a good trade for me. I think red might block me on the 6-2 tile. Right, red might just run out of time here. Yeah, red does run out of time and ends their turn with 8 cards in hand. So being slow is affecting their game plan now. Here I can build a road and build on 6-2 and block red again. I will be able to get the longest road and another wood producing spot, and also the 6, which has been the most frequent number other than 7. I think brown is just waiting for red and purple to respond to the trade offer that he has done. Plays the knight, can block me, yeah, does steal from me, gets a break. I think we'll just do a 4 is to 1. I would love to roll a 7 on my. So brown runs out of time as well and ends their turn with 11 cards in hand. I'm not sure what is going on when people are just taking so much time that they have to end their turn with all these cards in hand. Seems very funny and irritating at the same time. A 7 would be an excellent roll at this point. I do roll in 7, so that's really good. Uh, so red has to lose 6 cards, brown has to lose 5 cards, and so they just took a long time to decide what they wanted to do on their turn, and then now they just have to pay the price. And I steal a brick from purple, not what I was looking for. Would have liked if it were a sheep or a wheat, or would have been fine as well. So at this point, I think I'll just hold on to these cards and end my turn. A 3 does roll, so I will be able to get my settlement in the next turn. That seems to be a very good trade for me. I might just accept it. Although I know that I am giving a sheep away, which I don't produce a lot of just yet. But getting 2 ores in return is very strong. And if a 9 rolls, I will be able to get a city and a settlement anyway. Yeah, so red doesn't accept that trade or doesn't want to trade with me, which makes complete sense. It's the right move at this point. I should also secure my longest road sooner rather than later because red has also built 4 roads. So red might be a little and is on 6 points. So red is also a little threatening there. And now brown builds 3 roads and their total is to 4 as well. So I should be securing my longest road for sure. I wouldn't mind if purple steals a brick away from me. Yeah, does do exactly that. So that's good. So so now I will be able to get the longest road. I can build on the 6 3 to 1 port at this point. And 8 rolls here. Let me see if I can get a trade for a brick. So brown rejects it immediately. I wouldn't mind getting a brick for ore trade. Yeah, seems like my trades aren't going through at this point. So I can get the longest road by building on the 9-2, increasing my overproduction. But I think building on 6-3 is much better for me. And now with these 3 cards, yeah, I think I just have to go for the longest road and building towards the 6 3 to 1 port, although seems decent, but there is a chance that somebody might cut me off. And I don't think the 3 to 1 port might be useful to me anyway because I am already on 9 points. So even if I do build something there, I will win the game. So by the time that port is useful to me, the game might just end. Here, either brown or purple will be getting the largest army in this turn. So yeah, I think purple might be able to get another city because 8 has rolled, I guess, 3 times. If brown has a monopoly and plays monopoly on over, brown would be in a very that would be a very strong move. A 7 would be a good role as well. Although I might be targeted, but yes, a 7 does roll. So purple losing 6 cards is much better than. I mean, although I know I will be targeted, but purple losing 6 cards is also good, and I would have absolutely no issues if purple steals my brick from me. Yeah, purple does steal the brick. And does get a city that was expected. I roll a 6 myself. So if I'm able to get any trade, like if I get a wood for this break, I will be able to just win the game outright. If I get a ore, I will be going for a dev card. But I don't think anybody will be trading with me. Purple here can be on 8 points, or if they have a knight, they might be on 9 points. So purple is equally scary. Yeah, let's see. Red is taking quite some time. I think they might have quit the game at this point. Uh, okay, it does roll a 7. Should be blocking the 8 brick, or maybe the 9 ward is also a decent option. In any case, red will be targeting me. Yeah, does block the 8 brick and targets purple. That's actually good. 11 rolls, that gives wheat to only me and red. Wow, so that's a very strong move by brown. Getting the largest army. So purple cannot win the game in this turn for sure now. I was worried that purple might be able to get the largest army, but that is no longer possible. So now if purple does not have a monopoly, yeah, so that's just GG. I am able to win the game no matter what. I will be able to get a settlement. So yeah, that's nice. And 11 rolls, I don't mind that. I'll just build a settlement and win the game. So pretty strong game by me. The early rolls were very good. I was able to get the 9-3-11 spot. I was able to cut off red and get on the 9-3-11 spot. So that was really good. Yeah, I was targeted quite a bit by the robber, but I was in a very good position, so that was fine. And I believe purple was targeted quite a bit as well. Yeah, the die rolls 9 did help me quite a lot. Uh, but yeah, I mean 9 was blocked the most as well. So I believe I lost 4 or 5 ores and totally 9 rolled 7 times. So it didn't help me much when it comes to getting ore. But the 9 uh, on the wood port was very strong. And also because I just got one dev card this entire game and built only a single city, losing out on ore the wasn't something that affected my me quite a bit. But yeah, so this was like getting a very classic road building kind of a win. I had right from the very beginning double wood and double brick, very little wheat and sheep. But then I was able to build a lot of roads early on and grow on the ore tile, get the wood port, and make progress. So yeah, a nice win for me. I believe Purple did make a mistake by building on the 8-10. They had better options according to me. So a little surprising there. But I mean, if they had built on something like 4-5-11, they would have been in a much stronger position. 8-10 wasn't the best choice. But yeah, that's how it is. Let's see the ELO board. I did not actually see how many ELO points did I win or win in that game. So that was an oversight by me. But now I am at 1290, so I got around 10 ELO points in the last game, and that pushes me in the top 1000. So that's pretty decent as well. Anyway, bye for now, and see you again in the next video.